Alright, we get this thing safely mounted in place on our makeshift jig. It's time to slap this bad boy back in, but first let's slap these dang plastic gloves on real quick. We go ahead and get to work. Kind of got away from putting gloves on because it's easy. It's easy. That's pretty much it. But it's terrible at the end of whatever kind of work you're doing on your car, or whatever kind of work you're doing in general. When dealing with a lot of dirt and grease and grime, and you find yourself in the bathroom for 45 minutes trying to get this dirt out from up under your nails. I mean, the rest of the hand, you can get that off pretty good. It's not that big of a deal, but that stuff up under your nails, man, that junk will take you a week to get that stuff out from up under there. So, I found the easy way to do it, is to go back to the way I was doing it in college and put these dang on gloves on. So, as you can see, guys, go ahead and slide this bad boy right down here in this hole, because it's so difficult to do. It's so difficult. That's my first nick right there. How about that? Shouldn't even been 20 seconds in. Either way, that's the kind of things you have to deal with when you're doing this kind of work. It's that. So be prepared for the nicks. Matter of fact, I don't think it's a build I've done to this day that I hadn't been nicked in some kind of way. Let's see if it's this way. Yeah, it's looking like it's this way. Here we are. We'll slide right down here in this hole. Man, that was so difficult. Man, that was so hard to do. Man, that was really hard to put that in there. Definitely don't want to do that again. Anyway, the next step is get these. Look like 8 millimeters. I believe it's 8 millimeters. It's been a minute since I took these things out. But I'm gonna slap these eight mils in here because I'm about 99.9% sure that's what it is. I'll do that one first. Look like I'm gonna have to magnetize these dang blasted things and slide it down in there. It's the easiest way to lose bolts. In the dark little crevice like this. Easiest way in the world. So, let me get this thing out. Looks like I found a magnet around here somewhere. Yeah, man, we use this dang blast Walmart kit. But I tell you what, this little kit I found from Walmart, really, this is like probably the best little kit you can use to keep in your car. I got one in all my cars. That's like 15 cars, and I got one in every last one of them. And this thing right here is extremely convenient. That's one thing I take great pride in, is having the right tool for the job. And this thing right here pretty much covered the vast majority of the jobs that I'm doing, for the most part. You take a distributor loose, man, just like that. Lose a doggone bolt. And that's how that stuff works. Just that easy. So anyway, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Put it back out. Put this one in. We'll chase that bolt down. Pull it down on the ground down there somewhere. Hopefully, at least on the ground. If not, let's go to Ace Hardware. Alright. Here we go. See it? No look. Looks like it's on the ground down there somewhere. We'll cross out the fingers. Anyway, this bag right here situated. That's what we're gonna do. Alright. Yeah, like, Mopar, where your music at? I haven't had a chance to set it up yet. I just kind of want to come out here and kind of doodle. so many words. Can I doodle? So let's go down here and take a look and see if we can find the stock on piece. Cross your fingers, y'all. Hopefully we can find it. All right, gentlemen. With a bit of finagling, I've been able to acquire the boat. As you can see, we have both. Now, what I've come to realize in this small, 10 minutes, is that it's better to put the bolts in their guide holes first before you drop it in. Now, we're going to do just that. So I don't be the ones over there looking stupid trying to get these doggone bolts out. Now the trick to it is to guide it in and screw it in at the same time, which means you can never let it go until you get both bolts in their respective holes, sir. So I'm gonna give it another whiz here. Get this chunk of shot. Like I said, it's not hard, it's just, so you're gonna put a little time in it. Put a little time in it. I got one. Let me get the other. Scram. Get this one started. As you see, I just let it go, which means the bolts are in their respective holes. And the unit is seated. The unit is seated. So now, do a little tightening. How many foot-pounds? Finger tight. Just it right here. Now finger tight, you get it about, depending on how strong you are. I'm gonna put it at about maybe 8-inch pounds, 9-inch pounds. No more than 1 foot-pound, which is 12-inch pounds. You guys that are conversion inclined. Be very careful not to strip, because you're going to be sitting there looking like a fool with your pants on the ground if you strip this bolt. They're going up to the next size bigger. So now that we have those to install, ECM is stable, and now we're going to hook up our pin connectors, because that's who we are and that's the kind of work we do. There we go. Go. Now everything is situated. And what you do now is I'll start hooking your electrical stuff back up. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3. Actually, as a matter of fact, I want to make sure I'm doing something first. We'll grab a little tool, because we got to do that. All right. I'm big on electrical contact, making sure stuff is performed the way it's designed to be performed. It's designed to perform. And I like my music, so I'm just going to convert my music over to this and clean these terminal ends off, because it's easy to do and it's free insurance. i.e. you do it too. All right, well, it's not hard. You can use the same method to clean your intake gaskets off, or pretty much any gasket flange that you plan on mating a gasket to. You can do the same thing to it. It'll help you in the long run, as it has done me. This one giving me the blues. So I'm just rubbing it with my hand. Now, do that. Slap a little prolong on there. There's no prolong in this one. It's your WD-40 straight. I don't like canister WD-40 because it's filled with air. However, they do sell WD-40 in gallon form. I think 50-gallon form as well. So I have a gallon of WD-40, and that's what I use. I've been using that same gallon for probably 8 years. 8 years. They sell it in a steel gallon. And you can go and make your purchase too, sirs and ladies. And that's that. Now, a little bit more here, because we can do that. I think this is 13 mil that we're using here. I'm about 90% certain it's not 13 mil. Let's triple check. Yes, boy. That's a lie. I mean, it's probably either 9/16 or 16. Looking like a 16, gentlemen. I'm gonna grab a tool. This time I'm not gonna make your way, just gonna pop it through the magic of editing. Voila! V-O-I-L-A, for those who didn't know how to spell it. We got our 16 right here, and this is what we're gonna use to tighten this thing on both of. Hello. There ain't no damn 16. That's a 15. Shut up, bitch. Yeah, we're gonna tighten this dang on thing down. We're gonna tighten it down now because we're finna get ready to rock and roll. But that's what we do on this channel. Whether it's small, whether it's big, still rocking and rolling. Now that we have that situated, I'll cut it back on the top. Situated. Now we are going to hook everything back up. The only bad thing about doing this kind of work, you always had little bits and pieces like this one. And you forget what the hell you did, where they come from. Then you gotta spend some time and look for it with your ugly face. Either way, on that too, I'm not gonna make you wait. Do it through the magic of the editing. Okay, figured out what it was for. It's actually overkill. It's a right up under this pin connector here, you got a power wire that goes directly to the battery. And all it does is hold the power wire like it need help. But either way, that's what it did. And I'm gonna do my due diligence and put it back where it came from. And that's that. Put it back where it came from. One less thing you have to worry about, and it only takes a second. You got to remember, gentlemen, that anything you do, you're working on these cars, just unhook the battery. The battery's been unhooked for a little under a month now. With me working and doing other projects, plus it's terrible weather. It's been a minute since it's been a minute since I've been able to post a video of any kind, and I'm very happy to be able to get back to it today, even though today itself is not really that good of a day, but you still woke up anyway, so it is that good of a day. So let me shut my ass up and get back to work and be a little bit more thankful and great. Like I said, it only takes a second to get this stuff hooked up. Just spend a few minutes together. Now, got that situated. Turn this thing back down. Turn this thing back down to that feels like about. Let's see what that feel like. That feel like about 15 foot-pounds. They good enough. Make sure we resort to the Young Gladadian Encyclopedia of torque specifications in order to make sure the stuff is done in the correct manner, sir. So now that crap is done. Get that stuff situated. That's situated. That's situated. And it's time to start reverse engineering this stuff. Reverse engineering. How do you do that? Put your damn thing back. Reverse engineering. Okay. Here we go. Dang blast illustrious 10mm. Y'all notice every dang on tool set you have, the 10mm is always the first one to get missing. The first one. I don't care who you are. If you're gonna lose a tool, that 10 gonna be one of them that you're gonna lose. They should just sell a box of 10mm of all different kinds, just in case you lose one. So we're gonna leave that there. Leave that down. This tube here. You won't have any loose connection. There's really nothing really involved in this. We're just gonna put this thing back in. Recirculation lines hooked up. Vacuum lines. And overflow line. Why the heck is the coolant overflow line going over top of the damn intake manifold? These engineers, maybe part of the eval setup, so let me just shut up. These engineers get paid big bucks to figure that stuff out. They're geniuses. That one's situated. Alright. Everything's pretty much ready to rock and roll. Except this outfit, and I'm getting ready to go to the store now to go and purchase that. And I carry y'all along with me. Put you in my pocket and carry you along. That'd be pretty cool. Plus I need to make an order of a couple of parts for a couple of cars that we got set up. No, I'm just gonna order the starter for this one. Can't let you know about the other parts because it's for other projects that you don't know nothing about at this particular moment in time. Okay. I'm just gonna put this on here because I feel like it. Ain't gonna be hooked up, but we're gonna pretend like it's hooked up. Okay. Don't forget to put your snaps on. Alright. That'll keep us pretty much situated to the next broadcast. And so I want to thank everybody for coming along with me. And let me get this dang on project done while y'all watch along. There's a couple other things I gotta get situated on this car. Like I said, I gotta go and buy a starter too. So I may leave the battery loose because it'll probably take a day for it to get here. So anyway, we're gonna get that situated and fire this thing up, man. And hopefully it'll do what those folks down at Neat Computer said it's gonna do. And I'm crossing my fingers. I'm ready to ride. Plus I got some huge project stuff lined up for this car, including coilovers or airbags. I'm not really sure yet. And this thing got this small 100 bolt pattern or a 4-inch bolt pattern in my community. You know, the 4.5-inch bolt pattern is the one that you get the most rim selection and all that good stuff. But this one got that damn 4-inch, man. Dude, it's like an act of Congress to find a good set of wheels for this car. And I'm not just gonna put any kind of wheels on here. I got a specific set in mind, so either I'm gonna have to do some kind of conversion for maybe a Sebring LXI, convert that over to this JXI setup, or either I don't want to put any adapters on because it's gonna throw the offset off. And plus, I don't really like putting adapters on unless I have to. Not because I don't like adapters, but because I kind of want that extra inch millimeter space where you can kind of get that concave look a little bit. You can kind of get that going, or for those who like lip, you can have just that much more lip on it. But this car here is going to be damn near a straight up and down offset, so it don't give you much to work with. But we gonna make it work. Plus I got some major music stuff y'all might want to stay in tune for, and I could give you a couple of my special gems to figure, to run your own music. You may have another project on your own, and you may want to run that same stuff because I'm finna be running these jokers out of town. It's finna be going all the way down. So just pay attention, hang in there, and you get a chance to see me come along on this dang on 98 Sebring. And we finna get to work. Just hang in there. So thanks for coming and tuning in today. And we're gonna go down and focus on a couple of these projects down here. As soon as I get finished fumbling with this one. So that's that. Thanks again.